Hey, this is Jeff from Off Route and Mount Matters. And I have a stove fetish, but I don't have a good wood burning stove. And I like the coffee can Hobo Stove. So I came up with an idea. First, I'm going to show you some of the stoves I do have. I have a Mark Hill titanium small stove that burns off a fuel canister. It does have a built-in piezo, and this is a great little stove. I have another same style stove made by Coleman. This was my first one. Burns off a fuel canister. It's a good stove. I have my trusty International Whisper Light MSR, which is bomb-proof. I have the old school Trangia alcohol stove. I have a cool homemade cat stove, which you can make this for dirt cheap. I have the Swiss Volcano stove. I have the Heine pot with my Graham Weenie stove. I really dig this stove. And I also have the old school military canteen cup with the stand that you can put wood in there, or an alcohol stove with the homemade lid that I made for it. But like I said, I like a hobo stove. But the downside about a coffee can hobo stove is you can't pack them down because they're fixed cylinder. So I went to the hardware store, started looking through all the piping, and I found this black piping. And so I thought I could make this work. So when it comes like this, and it's riveted. What I did was I drilled out the rivets, pulled it, put in these wing nuts. And the cool thing about the wing nuts is when you're done with the stove, you can take these wing nuts out, put them in a good container so you don't lose them. And then you can actually roll this stove down to the size of an Nalgene bottle, and it'll fit inside this Crown Royal bag once I roll it down. So after that, what I did was I drilled these out, put the wing nuts in, put some holes in there so it could breathe. And I didn't know how I was going to put the stove on top, so I went to the hardware store and to look at fence sections, and I found these brackets. And then what I did was I drilled a slot here, a slot there, a slot here, and a slot there, and I cut them. And what these do is these fit down in those slots like this. Get it to go. And then this one fits into the slot like this, and it creates something that kind of looks like that. And what that does, that allows me to be able to put my pot right there on top of it. And the reason why I like that is now I still have places where I can feed fuel into my hobo stove. When I'm done, I pull these out, take out the wing nuts, like I said, put them in the container. This will roll up into itself. I can roll it up the size of an Nalgene bottle, and all this fits right into this Crown Royal bag. When I do roll this up, it wants to pop back out, so I do have some Velcro straps that'll hold it. And like I said, it'll roll down to the size of this. So there's my portable breakdown hobo coffee can style stove. So anyway, this is Jeff from Off Route. Mount Matters. Peace from snowy Colorado.